People often ask me, what is this postnatal depletion? And basically it's a term that I sort of came up with to explain the massive upheaval that occurs in a woman's life around the time of having children. Now this has been a real personal journey for me. Watching my darling partner Caroline go from being a very confident, professional, intelligent woman through the progression of motherhood, really struggled with her mental health, with her physical health and her vitality. At some stage felt like she was really losing her mind. I saw the same pattern happening with all of my friends who are having children as well. And the reason why postnatal depletion occurs, it's a very complex interplay of a lot of factors. Women are having children much later now, and I think the average age for a woman having a child in Australia now is about 30.9. Women are often going into pregnancy already in a depleted state after the rather wild life they may have had in their 20s. The actual physicality of pregnancy and of delivering a baby is huge for a mother's body. The resources that are required are massive. And you combine this with breastfeeding and the sleep deprivation that often occurs at this time, and it truly is a recipe for depletion. And this is in the context of the huge issue of social isolation that can occur about becoming a mother. Often mothers aren't supported in the way that they should be. There can be a lot of stress on the relationship with the father, and often unfortunately to the point of breaking. And the mother goes into the postnatal period with a very changed body and a changed role. And what was interesting in my own experience is that there is a lot of support and information in groups around the pregnancy and the antenatal time. There is a huge amount of information for the mother, about the pregnancy. This issue around postnatal depletion, I believe, goes back a few generations. And at the core of it, if you're wanting a healthy society, you really need to have a healthy family. And to have a healthy family, you need to have a healthy mother and give her all the support that she is able to have. As a diligent father and as a diligent doctor, I decided to go to the textbooks and the medical literature to see what that said about this situation. As much as I searched through everything, all I could find was information on how to treat postnatal depression. There was very little there about the postnatal support of the mother. So I changed my focus. I had a look at anthropology and see what had happened in the generations before us. And what was really interesting is in a lot of the first cultures, there is so much support around the repletion of the mother after the birth of the child. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like this in our culture. So at the clinic, we've developed a number of different programs. The first program is basically around the biological recovery of the mother, and this is probably the most important. We really look at nutrition, nutrients. We sometimes need to use intravenous vitamins to help build the mother back up. We will have a look at all aspects of food that she is eating, making sure that she has enough nutrients, that her nutrition is good, and that she's really supported during this time. We use a combination of dietary modifications, supplements, intravenous nutrients, acupuncture, yoga, and various other physical activities. And this is the time where the mother really gets her body and her brain back. With the next stage, we're really looking at social and emotional wellness, and we use a combination of life coaching, support of the relationship, and creating support in a woman's life, and getting their direction back to being able to incorporate the family in their new life direction. The third phase of our program is basically around how to be an awesome mum. So we really support the mother with lots of education, information about the healthy home, about what foods are best to eat. We look through the complex issues around everything from GMO foods to healthy cleaning products at home to electromagnetic frequencies in the house. Is your wireless internet something you need to worry about? So by combining all this education with really looking at the 4 pillars of health, of nutrition, of sleep, of movement and of purpose, we really are able to help the mother on their journey to being that awesome mum.